The 30th anniversary of Pokemon just got even more interesting now that Pokemon Legend ZA is out. There's a lot of things to talk about in the world of Pokemon. Now, for starters, what could we be seeing for this 30th anniversary of Pokemon? This is a massive year for Pokemon as a whole, and we can definitely see a lot of things. Now, the first thing that we're going to be seeing is Pokemon Winds and Waves. Now, this has been confirmed in a sort of way by a massive leak from the Pokemon Company, which states a lot of different things about Pokemon Winds and Waves, and this game is honestly going to look very, very great. So we could probably start to see this maybe even in October of 2026. That would be honestly very, very awesome because by the looks of it, the game looks pretty much done, but it's still development footage. We still don't really know any of that, but overall this is all good things about seeing Pokemon Winds and Waves. Now, also, one other game that we could potentially see is Pokemon Black. Now, if you've been following the timeline of Pokemon Remasters or Remake, Pokemon Black or Generation 5 should be next. But judging off of this leak, we were supposed to get a multi-region remake. Now, this is really interesting. Could we be seeing Pokemon Black 2026 and then the multi-region remake in 2028, I believe it said? It's probably very possible. I think we will be seeing Pokemon Black because it's about time. It's been 5 years since Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, so I think for this very special anniversary, we're going to go back to the roots of original Pokemon and be like, whoa, we're going to be seeing it. Now, also in this year, we're not only going to be seeing those two Pokemon games, but also Pokemon Pokopia, potential DLC for that game as well, and also we're going to be seeing Pokemon Champions. Now, Pokemon Champions looks to be a free game, and Pokemon Pokopia is probably going to fall into the $40 range, I would say, as a Pokemon game, kind of like that Pokemon Friends game, which was a very interesting game if I was going to be completely honest. But now that Pokemon Legends ZA is out, and we also got DLC for that game, are they going to be releasing more DLC for that game? Maybe add whole new story content and allow you to escape the city? Now, I haven't played Pokemon Legends ZA yet, but you know, it's a big possibility that we could finally escape the city in some way. Maybe that's going to be the post game. I don't know. This could be the post game. I haven't played the game, but we might see an addition to the DLC. Maybe it's going to be free for those of you who bought the DLC, because if you looked at the DLC, it said something that was going to be releasing on Pokemon Day, or might that just be a glitch on the Nintendo Switch 2 eShop, which it could very well be. But overall, this is all very, very interesting things. Pokemon Legends ZA looks to be a really, really fun game. Being able to Mega Evolve, being able to explore Lumio City, being able to do a whole bunch of things, a variety of different things. Then we're going to move on to Pokemon Generation 10. Now, this game in particular, the looks of it by the leaked images, as you've probably seen by now, by the looks of it, this game seems to follow in the direction of Scarlet and Violet, how it was open world, and also potentially Sword and Shield, because Sword and Shield had the ability to go to different islands in a way, so we're going to see something like that, and also potentially the Pokemon Legends ZA battle style. Now, the battle style for this game honestly is a really cool battle style, and honestly, depending on how it goes, they're either going to stick to that battle style or have a little bit of both. So we can maybe see the turn-based combat, or so the action-packed combat, whatever it is, it's going to be very, very exciting. But now, not only games out of the way, we're also going to be seeing Pokemon cards. Now, Pokemon cards are a very exciting thing. We've seen Pokemon cards time and time again. They're still releasing them. Still really hard to get your hands on them. Honestly, sometimes I shake my head and wonder, am I finally going to be able to get my Pokemon cards? Actually being able to walk into a store instead of paying for them for like quadruple the price, which I don't pay for them for quadruple the price. I haven't seen a Pokemon card or even got a Pokemon card in like a long time, because people like walking in there, getting the Pokemon cards and leaving. Potentially, we're going to be seeing another celebrations, sort of 30th celebrations pack, where you're going to be seeing the original cards, you're going to be seeing some new cards, some of the fan favorite cards inside the celebration. So get your doubloons ready, get ready for the store. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get those games. we're most likely going to be seeing the update for Pokemon Home and Pokemon Legends ZA. That's probably a given that we're going to be seeing something like that. We could also potentially see maybe a free game. Now I know, we're getting Pokemon Champions. We're getting a whole bunch of games this time around, but maybe some sort of little knockoff free game. We're also going to be seeing Pokemon TCG Pocket Packs. Most likely it's going to honestly be the Celebrations pack. You're going to have the physical cards of Celebrations, and you're also most likely going to have the digital Celebrations card. Just in case you can't get your hands on the Celebrations pack as a whole, you can get them digitally. Isn't that great? Digital games, whoop whoop. There's a potential, just maybe, could we be seeing a Nintendo Switch 2? Usually, Nintendo will do something in Nintendo Switch 2 on the second year, a special edition. So could we be seeing a blue and red Nintendo Switch 2 that says Winds and Waves? I don't know. That would be pretty interesting, Pokemon. There's a lot of different things when you look at the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. It's going to be a massive celebration, and I'm honestly really excited for all the games that we're going to be seeing in 2026. We're going to be seeing at least 4 games in 2026, which is crazy. This is a crazy amount of games. This is a crazy time to be a Pokemon fan. And overall, all of these things with Pokemon as a whole, I feel like is evolving and shaping in the way that you want it to become. Now, Pokemon, as of recent years, hasn't necessarily met the match of pretty much either all of its competitors or what fans actually want. And now we're finally starting to see Pokemon regain the power that they once had. Now, probably not fully to the fullest extent, but now that the Nintendo Switch 2 is more powerful than ever, also, we're going to be seeing a bunch of different games. We can finally start to see a game that not only looks good, plays good, and also just is a fun game. Like, it is a really good game. Not to say that any Pokemon games in the past aren't fun. It's just to have the best time, to have the most immersive time. You want a Pokemon game that looks good. Hey, maybe Winds and Waves will give that to us. But also you want one with good gimmicks and that's not slow. So these are all things that Pokemon has definitely put into consideration, and it seems like the gameplay, the style, everything associated to it is starting to speed up. We can get more games, we can get more quality, high definition games, because honestly, Pokemon Winds and Waves probably has been in development for at least 3 years. Let's just say 3 years. Because, hey, they tested out Legends ZA, you're going to see if they like that battle format, and then they're going to be like, here you go. Here's a game that we've poured our heart and soul into for the 30th anniversary. What do you think about all this? Do you think that the 30th anniversary of Pokemon is going to be a good one, or do you think it's going to be a bad one? You're going to be throwing spitballs and tomatoes at Pokemon Company for doing yet another failure. I don't know. What do you think about this? Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoy. And with that being said, see you in the next one.